This is the 10th and final chapter of the Cochise Smart Shop's transformation of an Ibanez P60 guitar into a real player's guitar. As you can see here, this is how it was shipped. This is the guitar direct from the dealer, and all the factory equipment is installed. And once that we had a chance to look at it and evaluate the guitar, using my 1979 Paul Stanley as a guide, the ideas started to flow to see how we could transform this guitar and what the real weak points are. Of course, the tuning machines, but all the hardware is a little substandard. I mean, it's fine for entry-level players, don't get me wrong, but for a professional, it's not going to work. So we had to change up the guitar and make it a little bit more professional. And this is the final product. As you can see, not only did we change the hardware, but we went black the whole thing out, all the way down to the screws that hold the mirrors in. So what we have here are the original pickups, which there's nothing wrong with ceramic pickups other than the fact they have a high mid bump. That's kind of annoying, but there is a way to electronically use a resistor and a capacitor to take that bump out, and we did that. So now they're real smooth and flat, have a really good EQ curve. Of course, using the Grover Imperial tuners, and they're locking tuners, so we get a lot of stability there. It just turned into a really, really fabulous guitar. And one of the things I like about it is that using the Cochise Glow treatment that I did to the hardware, we're able to assimilate what's going on with the finish of the guitar. And what I mean by that is the guitar is a silver sparkle. That's the factory color that Ibanez gave it. You really can't see in this picture what the adherence of that value is, but you'll see it soon. We're going to really try to reflect it. Right here, I'm just checking out the strap lock system, which I use the Fender Infinity strap lock system. It's a great system because you can use it with the strap lock or just use a regular strap if you want to. And that really makes the guitar more versatile. Of course, you know we had to do a little treatment on the back plates of the control cavity and the three-way switch. And once again, the Grover locking Imperial tuners on the headstock. Just takes it to a whole nother level. And the biggest problem I have with tuners are great. You don't have to have locking tuners, but the majority of guitar players really don't know how to change strings and really do them correctly. So it's a lot easier just give them a locking tuner. They pull it through, lock it, cut it, and you're done. At least we know we're gonna have like 300 windings around it. Then, wow, my guitar won't stay in tune. Yeah, no doubt, it won't stay in tune. Anyway, this is what it looks like on a close-up. So you can see the silver sparkle finish is outstanding. Of course, I went in and polished it up a little bit, but now you can see the Cochise Glow treatment that we gave to all the hardware, where it actually reflects the same rainbow of colors that are embedded into the finish on this guitar. Once again, not only do we use black hardware, but even down to the screws that I use to put the trim mirrors on and the pick guard. Using the clear black speed knobs with abalone stars, because Paul Stanley is the star child. I thought it was a nice touch to kind of tie that in. As you can see the pickup covers. You can see the finish from the factory, which is now very, very vibrant since we had a chance to polish it up. Speaking of polishing up, all the frets have been polished to a mirror finish. The fretboard has been conditioned to make sure everything will dry out. Remember, this guitar spent a year in Des Moines, Iowa, in very, very low humidity. And this is a headstock with the Grover Imperial tuners that are also color matched with the Cochise Glow iridescent color treatment. I couldn't be happier with the way this turned out. And when I was doing this guitar, I thought about another guitar. Ace Frehley, the other guitar player in the original Kiss band, had a prototype that was built for him by Gibson, and this is a picture of it right here. You can see his logo is his face, and the logo of his Ace case card on the truss rod cover. This guitar was never produced by Gibson for sale to the public, but since it was introduced in the mid-90s, a lot of people have been trying to copy it. A lot of guys are buying Les Pauls and refinishing them and doing a lot of different things. Well, I thought it would be really cool to buy one of these guitars that I can actually do a modification to. I have some really interesting ideas of how you could take this guitar and take it to another level. And, you know, it's great that you want to play all the Kiss songs and, you know, whatever, you know, overdriven stuff. But I want to make it so it's as versatile as any Les Paul and still as powerful as any guitar that you would use to play metal or any kind of a heavy rock sound. So that's my next project here at the Cochise Mod Shop. I'm not building it for a customer, I'm actually just building it because I'm curious. So the guitar will be shipped soon and I should receive it and start working on it. So make sure you check in for the Cochise Mod Shop transformation of the Ace Frehley model. And hopefully we'll see you soon.